Let there be light. Love the way that works. Okay, it was all canned. I have to admit it. You know. All right, so I just want to say hi. My name is Mike Gosshorn. I'm the director of this show and also the president of Goose Creek Players. I would ask that everybody please turn off their phones or put them in airplane mode, at least on silent. But remember, Amber Alerts will come across even if they're on silent. So, God forbid something like that should happen, but in case it does, you know, we'll all be embarrassed. Including myself, because I forget to do it myself. Photos and video are allowed in this show, but please no flash at all, except for this guy back here who will be videoing us. So if you like the show, make sure to clap and laugh a lot, because it's going to be captured. Clap a lot anyways, just kidding. All right. Anyway, this is our 9th production for Goose Creek Players. This is our sixth showing of this. There's one more after this, so if you like this, there's one last chance to tell your friends, your neighbors, or your enemies that they can come see the show tomorrow. I would like to give special thanks to, as I do in every show, to the Matthews family for allowing us to use this facility. They've been such a wonderful blessing to our company and allowing us to get started and to perform many shows here. So I'm really grateful for everything that they have done for us over the years. The show runs in 2 acts tonight. The first one is 1 hour and 15 minutes, a 15-minute intermission, and then the last act is a little less than an hour. There are bathrooms behind these 2 walls. I'm sorry, 2 walls. Behind this wall, there's 2 bathrooms. If you go out that exit, you'll see them here. If there's a big long line, there are actually 2 bathrooms outside by the tennis courts. A little chillier out there, but usually it's not as much of a wait. You shut the door, the heater comes on. It's actually not too bad. We have this thing called a 50-50 raffle here. I don't know if you've heard about it as you came in, but basically what happens is you buy a ticket or just bulk ways to buy bulk tickets. Half of the money goes to help Goose Creek Players to continue producing great shows. The other half will be awarded to whoever has the lucky ticket. We'll do that at the middle of the, or at the end of the intermission. So make sure you buy more tickets at intermission, or at least, you know, if you haven't bought any yet, get them ready at that point. We also ask you to please take advantage of our concessions. Every bit of money that we make from profit of our concessions also helps us, our organization, to continue going on. We also take donations. We are a 501c3 nonprofit organization, so if anybody wants to donate, they are certainly welcome to do so. I just want to remind everybody that the actors feed off of your energy. A lot of young actors in this show, a lot of first-time actors in this show, and so they like to hear you laugh. So if you hear something funny, laugh, because they want to hear it. They want to know that it's funny. And if at the end of a scene you think something was really good, make sure you clap. Don't be intimidated, or, you know, just do it. Just go ahead and clap. If one person claps, I'll guarantee you the rest of everybody else will follow with you, because they're also thinking like, should I clap? Should I clap? Right? So go ahead and do it. The kids love it. The adults love it. We all love it so much. So again, I thank you so much for attending. Please tell your friends and family. We are doing Sense and Sensibility in the spring at Franklin Park Art Center. Auditions are in January, and the show will be late April. If you're interested, please open up your program. There's a little barcode in there. Go to our website. If you haven't signed up for our newsletter, then scan it and go to our website and sign up for our newsletter. Appreciate that. And without further ado, Goose Creek Players is proud to present to you our version of Christmas Story.
Time to tell the grandkids about Christmas.
Ah, hello, sweetheart. Hello, Munchkins. So what are we doing now?
Oh, here's the book, dear.
All right.
Sit right in the middle so the kids can see.
All righty. All right. You see okay? All right, here we go. Home in Indiana. It clings precariously to the bloated underbelly of Chicago like a barnacle clings to the rotting hull of a tramp steamer. Off in the distance beyond the...
Let's skip that part, Dale. Let's start the story down here.
Oh, all right. Christmas was on its way. Each day was more exciting than the last because Christmas was one day closer. Lovely, beautiful, glorious Christmas, around which the entire kid year revolved. Downtown Holman was preparing for its annual Bacchanalia of peace on earth and goodwill toward men.
What's a Bacchanalia?
It's a great big party. Now be quiet and pay attention. It was a good year, maybe even a great one. Like a swelling balloon, the excitement grew as every kid in town tossed restlessly in bed and made plans for the big day. My own plan that year was a scheme of such Machiavellian brilliance and Olympic perseverance that it made that Christmas stand out among all Christmases before and after. And there it is, the house on Cleveland Street in Holman, Indiana, where I spent the festering years of my childhood. Yes, sir, Holman, Indiana. Ragged vacant lots, American Legion halls, and bowling alleys all knit together into a tight cobweb with telephone wires, high-tension lines, and sewer pipe. Yes, sir, Christmas was on its way.
Hey, Schwartz, wait up!
Flick and Schwartz, my two best
Hey, you
friends.
started any Christmas shopping yet?
Got most of it finished.
Man, you're done early. What'd you get?
I hadn't figured out what to give my mother. With my father, I got...
What'd you get? Hey, that's my sword arm!
For my father, I got...
Oh, man!
A new flit gun? Why, the sheer creative brilliance of it was staggering. In the land of the rolled-up newspaper and the wire fly swatter, the man with a new flit gun was king.
You know what I'm gonna get for my father?
What?
A rose that squirts!
Wow.
We'd all seen these magnificent appliances at Pulaski's candy store. Bright red celluloid with a rubber bulb for pocket use. A gift that anyone would treasure.
Ralphie, come down to breakfast. You'll be late for school.
I'm coming.
That's me, up in my room, working on my own Christmas purchases.
I'm serving up the oatmeal.
Now, I hadn't yet decided on my mother's gift. It would either be a perfume atomizer with golden lion's feet or a string of plastic beads the size of walnuts. It wasn't going to be an easy choice.
Here's your oatmeal, Randy.
Now, for my kid brother Randy, I had narrowed it down to a plastic water pistol, a rubber dagger, or a tin Zeppelin with little wheels and a friction motor. Now, you've got to be careful when picking out a present for your kid brother. If you get him something that you've always wanted, well, that could lead to bad blood. Fortunately, I myself was lukewarm on plastic water pistols, rubber daggers, and tin Zeppelins, so whichever one I finally chose, I was safe.
Go away! No! Get out of here!
Our hillbilly neighbors, the Bumpuses, owned approximately 785 smelly outdoors, and they ignored every other human being on the planet except for my old man. Every time the old man would show his face out of doors, the Bumpus hounds would come after him.
Did you see what those lousy hounds did to the hedges? Stay on your own property, Bumpus! Anyway, I got the mail. Most of it anyway.
Anything for me?
Sure, Bill.
Very funny. Did you scrape off the ice of the new car?
Yeah, engine's running.
Now, for my father, I had recently made the final payment on a family-sized can of Simon Eyes. The old man was a dedicated hood polisher. Oh, he was an Oldsmobile man the way that other men are Baptists or Methodists or Catholics. One of his favorite sayings, and one that he never grew tired of quoting, was,
Motorist wise, Simon Eyes.
What?
After the hardware store. Bill, occupant.
Now, some mornings it was all I could do to keep myself from spilling the beans and telling him what I'd gotten him, thus depriving all of us of that magnificent moment of stunned surprise on Christmas morning when he opened up that family-sized can of Simon Eyes.
Do you have money troubles? Could you use a loan? I can't figure that out.
What?
Well, they know me well enough to know I have money troubles, but they still call me occupant.
Anything for me?
Like what?
My little orphan Annie decoder pin.
Now, I listened religiously to the Little Orphan Annie radio show. Annie and Sandy were always out chasing after pirates or trapping smugglers. And best of all, whenever Annie got herself into a really tight spot, this friend of hers named Punjab would show up and whoosh! Cut off the bad guy's head. What a great friend to have!
Nothing today from Little Orphan Annie.
Now, at the end of every broadcast, the announcer would read off a string of numbers. Kids all over the country translated those numbers into the secret message, getting the real truth straight from Orphan Annie herself. Every day without that decoder pin postponed my spiritual and emotional growth.
Eat your oatmeal.
Now, to a kid, the time it takes for something that you've sent away for in the mail to actually arrive is just slightly longer than the time it would take to build the Great Pyramids of Egypt single-handedly using a number 3 erector set. That's the one without the motor.
Randy, don't play with your food. Eat it.
Most mornings, my kid brother wore more oatmeal than he ate.
Stop your crying and eat your food, or I'll give you something to cry about.
My mother was a bit more subtle.
Randy, how does a little piggy go? That's right, how does a little piggy go? That's right. Now show me how little piggies eat. Let me give you her trough. How does a little piggy eat? That's right, show me how good piggy, mommy's piggy.
Bill, neckties my mail. Ah, here it is, look at this, look at this.
What is it?
$50,000 giant jackpot puzzle.
The old man was hooked on contests. Oh, he entered them all. Match the baby pictures, find the hidden objects, and sports. Ho, ho, ho! The old man knew his sports.
What National League team won the World Series in 1907? Oh, easy, Chicago Cubs.
The old man never lost hope. He truly believed that great rewards would come to he who was faithful, persevering, and nailed by the deadline.
What's the name of the Lone Ranger's nephew's horse? The Lone Ranger's nephew, his horse, who could possibly know it?
Victor. His name is Victor.
How'd you know that?
Well, everybody knows that.
Yeah, everybody knows that.
Victor belonged to Dan Reed, who was a Lone Ranger's nephew. See, when the Texas Rangers went to Bryant's Gap.
Never mind. Where there's blank, there's fire. Where there's blank, there's fire. Where there's blank, there's fire.
Smoke!
Oh, smoke, okay.
No, some smoke!
I heard you. Where there's smoke! Ha! It's a clinker! I got this. I get the clinker. I'll get this. I'll take care of it.
The furnace was always producing something called clinkers that clogged up the vents and filled up the house with smoke. Whenever this happened, the old man would grab his trusty poker and head to the basement to do battle. The old man fought winter tooth and claw, and there was just never a let-up.
Brazzle, 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 Sonny and Bill!
Little pictures have big ears!
Oh, the old man was just warming up his vocabulary. What he lacked in finesse, he more than made up for in sheer ferocity.
This Sonny Impinges is out again! Dang, my brazzle, brazzle!
My father was one of the most feared furnace fighters in all of northern Indiana.
Somebody turn the furnace down! Who the hallelujah turned the Dangerous furnace down again? Open up the damper, will ya?
What?
The damper! Open the jingle bang buzzle risen damper!
Oh, now that was a new one. Realizing that it might come in handy during a ball game or in an argument with Schwartz, I made a note of it for future use. Now, for myself that Christmas, I wanted only one thing. I had found the ad in a magazine called Open Road for Boys. Oh, it was a magnificent thing, full of balanced copy, superb artwork, and subtly contrived catchphrases. The ad said, "Boys, at last you can own a legendary official Red Ryder carbine action 200-shot range model air rifle." And there was a picture of Red Ryder himself clutching the knurled stock of the most beautiful BB gun I had ever laid eyes upon. Why, no self-respecting cowboy would dream of being without one.
This here legendary official Red Ryder carbine action 200-shot range model air rifle is just like the one Red Ryder uses when he's chasing the bad guys. It even has a compass built right into the stock, so you never get lost on the trail. And there's an official Red Ryder sundial for telling time as well. It's a real straight shooter too. All you gotta do is look down the barrel to the special cloverleaf sight and pull the trigger. You can't miss.
You can't miss.
It's great for shooting targets and varmints. And hey, tell your dad makes a swell Christmas gift too. Supplies aren't limited though, so you better hurry over. You don't want to be left out.
Don't want to be left out.
Well, I gotta live again.
How's the clinker?
I got that too. Whip that too.
I'll have some breakfast.
Let's have a cup of coffee. Let's see. The Perfect Fool, also known as the Texaco Blank Sheet.
Fire.
What?
Fire.
Fire! Where? What?
No, that's your answer. Ed Wynn is the perfect fool, and he's the Texaco fire chief.
Oh, sure. I knew that. Everybody knows that. Easy one.
Open Road for Boys was a magazine that sold dreams, fantasies, and incredible adventures. My dream on this particular Christmas was for that BB gun. I fantasized incredible adventures in which I, and I alone, stood between our tiny huddled family and insensate evil.
Oh no! It's a toilet paper rope. It's the worst kind. I'm gonna get out of this. I'll never get out of this. I don't know. Oh, look, they got rubber knives and water pistols. Oh.
Ralphie the kid! He's great. We're safe. He's from the fight the bad guys.
And he's carrying Old Blue, his legendary official Red Ryder carbine action 200-shot range model air rifle.
With a compass.
And the thing that tells time.
Built right into the stock.
Now don't you folks worry none. We'll make sure we're these here polecats, I reckon. What do you think we're up against here?
Well, Ralphie the kid, we sort of figure it's Black Bart and his desperados.
Well, and they're packing plastic water pistols and big rubber daggers.
and they come in by air on tiny zeppelins with little wheels and a friction motor.
I ain't seen the desperados. Who alive could stand up to me once I get them in the cloverleaf side of Old Blue? My legendary official Red Ryder carbine action twin shot range metal air rifle with a compass and distinguishable summer right to the stock.
That's what I said.
I better have a look-see.
Oh no!
Oh, look, it's Ralphie the King.
With Old Blue, his legendary official Red Ryder carbine action
200-ton range model air rifle.
With the compass in this thing that tells time.
That
Right
rider
to the sun. Oh, them Goose boys. Those water pistols and big rubber daggers ain't gonna beat Old Blue.
Oh, we got one of them. Oh, we got the other one.
You win this time, Ralphie kid. I'll be heading back for the border, but you bet I'll be back.
Adios, Bart, but I'm warning ya. If you do come back, you'll find yourself pushing up daisies on Boot Hill, because these are sponges under my personal protection. And wherever Ralphie's kid is, go inside Old Blue. His legendary official, Red Ryder, carbine action, short range little air rifle with a compass, and this one will tumble right to the stock.
We're saved. We're saved. We're saved.
No question about it. I had to have that air rifle. It was an absolute necessity. Now, for months I've been scheming how to get one. But now, Christmas was just weeks away, and I had yet to implant the notion of that air rifle into my parents' subconscious.
The man of bronze.
Doc Savage.
Doc Savage?
Well, Clark Savage Jr., but his men called him Doc. Oh, do you want to know their names? There was M.
No,
and Rennie
never mind.
and-
Thank you. Doc S-A-V-A-G-E.
Now, I'd have to be careful here. If my kid brother got wind of my scheme, well, then he'd begin wheedling and whining for what I wanted, and then neither one of us would score, because he was just far too young for such heroic weaponry.
How's my little piggy? Here you go. Oh, you want your oatmeal warmed up?
No, I was gonna get cold.
Oh, okay.
Now would be a good time to bring up that BB gun. My fevered brain searched for just the right hint. It had to be clever, but subtle.
George told me he saw a pack of wild bears behind Plastic's candy store last week.
They looked at me as if I had lobsters crawling out of my ears.
Ralphie, what would you like for Christmas?
Horrified, I heard myself blurt out,
A legendary official Red Ryder carbine action 50 shot range metal air rifle.
No, you'll shoot your eye out.
"Oh no! You'll shoot your eye out!" It was the classic mother BB gun block, insurmountable by any means known to kiddom. Immediately, I changed the subject and laughed it off.
Hey, I was just kidding. Even though Flick is getting one.
A lie.
BB guns are dangerous. You'll shoot your eye out.
The boom had been lowered, and I was under it. I knew I better change the subject and draw attention away from my master plan.
Hey, Dad.
Hmm?
But you can't guess what I got you for Christmas?
Well, let's see. Is it a new furnace?
That's a good one, Dad.
Well, careful there, son, you're liable to... Oh, never mind.
Randy, are you done? Why don't you go wash your hands and get ready for school?
You know, no one can win this contest. These questions are impossible.
Like what?
Well, like the voice of Snow White in the 1938 movie.
Adriana Casalati.
Casalati.
Time to put your coat on. You want to be late for school. Oh, I thought you said you started the new car.
My parents always used to refer to each used car that the family owned as new, because to them, well, it was.
What?
The new car. I thought you started it.
I did. It should be warm by now. It should be toasty by now. It's got a good heater in her.
Like the youngest kid in the family who always wears hand-me-down clothes, the old man always drove hand-me-down cars. Partly this was due to economics, and partly it was due to the old man's pioneer spirit. Hey, anybody can go out and buy a new car. It takes a brave man to buy a car with a shady past.
It's not running.
What? Oh, that ribbon, that radiator froze up again. That thing would freeze up on the equator. I know it would. Let me get something to warm it up. I'll take this. I'll warm it up with that. All right, call the dang darn office and tell them I'll be late. Hey, dang darn it!
Now, preparing for school during a northern Indiana winter was like getting ready for extended deep sea diving. You started with long johns, 3 or 4 pairs of socks, corduroy knickers, a flannel lumberjack shirt, 3 or 4 sweaters, a fleece-lined leatherette coat, gloves, mittens over the gloves, a stocking cap, an ear flap hat over the stocking cap, and finally a long woolen scarf round and around, until finally only the faint gleam of 2 eyes peering out from under a mound of moving dry goods let you know that there was a kid in there somewhere.
Ralphie, hurry up. You're going to be late for school.
The master plan begins.
Get from my arms down.
Ralphie, just put him down when you get to school. Are you ready to go?
Uh-huh.
Don't go wee-wee.
Withering, come on.
It was time. My mother would brace her shoulder against the door, fighting the wind as it came howling into the living room, breaking the rug with icy fury, and then, like astronauts, we were launched out into frigid space, the airlock instantly sealing shut behind us. Scattered out across the icy tundra, we leaned into the wind, tiny befurred jots of humanity, quilted bowling balls with feet, twirling across the icy wasteland, onward, ever onward, to Warren G. Harding School.
Help! I can't get off! Help!
Somehow it just never occurred to us to stay home from school. Not even during winter weather so severe it would have caused lesser creatures in other states to stay indoors and dine on their immediate family.
Hey, Flick, wait up, wait up.
We began that inexplicable ritual common to schoolboys everywhere, punching each other in the shoulder. First once, then twice, then 3 times, until obviously it hurt like heck. No doubt it's all based in some ancient territorial imperative stretching back across the distant mists of time.
What you doing?
What's it look like I'm doing? Picking goobers?
Schwartz was cool, even back then.
Hey, listen, smartass. I asked my old man about sticking your tongue to metal light poles in winter, and he says it'll freeze right to the pole, just like I told you.
Oh, baloney. What would your old man know about anything?
He knows because he once saw a guy stick his tongue to a railroad track on a bed, and the fire department had to come get the guy's tongue off because he couldn't get it off. It froze right there.
I think he's right, Flick.
Oh, geez, you guys are suckers for anything. My brother says that's an old wives' tale, and so does my mother.
Yeah, well, she's an old wife, all right. She ought to know.
Hey, watch it, jerkhead. Don't talk about my mom.
Now, any mention of one's mother, no matter how innocuous or benign, was like throwing down the gauntlet. Just the mere mention of the word mother, in combination with any word, no matter how innocent, was liable to set off a poisonous and ruinous vendetta.
I I'm sure I didn't mean nothing, Flick.
Yeah, you know I wouldn't say anything against your mother, Flick. I was just kidding.
Yeah, well, just watch it.
Yeah. Well, just watch it. If only that phrase had been better understood and utilized by diplomats and statesmen throughout the centuries, who knows what untold carnage and destruction might have been avoided. Imagine, if you will, if Neville Chamberlain had stood up at the end of the Munich conference and stared down at Hitler with steely eyes and said, "Yeah, well, just watch it." Do you think there would have been any invasion of Czechoslovakia or Austria or Poland or even any World War II? Not on your blue striped garter.
Help! Help! I fell out! Help!
Winter weather was just something that we all accepted, like gravity or oxygen or parents. Oh yeah, and boys. Oh, every neighborhood had them. It was like a kid caste system. You were either a bully, a toady, or one of the nameless rabble of victims. The bully of legend at home in Indiana was Scott Farkas. Scott Farkas. What a rotten name. I mean, what kind of parents would name their kid Scott? Still, I have to admit that he did. Oh, he was a wiry, malevolent kid, a sneevely, snively bully. He had cruel lips that curled over green teeth, and yellow eyes. So help me God, yellow eyes! Every kid I knew was afraid of Scott Farkas. If he smiled at you, or even so much as said hi to you, you dared to feel all safe and warm inside. But mostly, he just hit you in the mouth.
Oh!
Randy lay there like a slug. It was his only defense. At one time or another, Farkas had given every kid in the class a good, brisk, tendon-snapping arm twist. He gave each one of us a refresher course on a rotating basis. It was almost as if he kept a list and checked each one of us off in turn. Somehow, though, Flick always seemed to catch it from Farkas way more often than any of the rest of us.
How's my sore? Hey, hey!
Flick's arm was always sore. There was just never enough time for it to heal.
Ow, ow, ow!
Fortunately, Flick was left-handed.
Say it, I'm a dirty little chicken. Say it, say it.
Dirty little chicken! What? Dirty little chicken!
Louder!
Dirty little chicken!
Fly away, chicken.
See what I mean about Punjab? Whoosh! Only problem solved. Still, I have to admit, Flick had just about the worst luck of anybody that I ever met. It was almost as if he'd been cursed.
Good morning, class.
Good morning, everyone!
Oh, man. Now, class, please turn your readers to page 32. As you recall, Silas Martyr was in the village and... Recess already? Must be a different bell schedule today. Dismiss.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah!
Now, every day at recess, a select group of us would gather around a lamppost in the corner of the playground to discuss the deep philosophers and compare notes based upon the latest scientific research.
All right, then, if you don't believe me, I double dare you.
Now, the exact nuance and exchange of wording in this phase of the dare ritual is very important.
So you're saying if I put my tongue on this pose, it'll stick?
Yeah.
That's dumb. It wouldn't happen.
Then go ahead, prove I'm wrong.
Go ahead, Flick. Heck no.
That's because you know it's stick.
Would not.
Would too.
Would not.
Well, I double dog dare you.
Ooh, now this was getting serious. Double dog dare. There was nothing left after this except for a Triple Dare You, and then finally, the coup de grace of all dares, the sinister Triple Dog Dare.
I triple dog dare you!
Schwartz had created a slight breach of etiquette here by skipping the Triple Dare and going straight for the throat.
All right. Do it, Flip.
Go on, Smarty Pants, do it!
Here's my storm, okay?
Do it.
Don't rush me.
There was no turning back now. Flick's spine stiffened. His lips curled in a defiant sneer. He stuck out his tongue in docking mode, and he moved forward toward consummation.
This is nothing. Sid! I said!
Jeepers, it really works! I don't know. The bell rang.
We lived by the bell. It told us when to come in, when to go to recess, and when to go home. It was the voice of God, and it could not be disobeyed.
Sid, come back. Don't leave me. Come back.
But the bell rang.
So, while the virtual velocity of light is infinite, the apparent velocity will always appear the same. Even though the Michelson-Morley experiment proves that Dr. Einstein's theory is seriously flawed, I still like his book, The Principle of Relativity. It was a nice break from my Shakespeare studies.
That was a fine book report, Helen. Thank you.
Helen Weathers was a woman far, far ahead of her time. To this day, there are only 3 scientists in the entire world who truly understand her third-grade science fair project. All of us boys respected her greatly. She'd proven on more than one occasion that she could beat any of us up.
Now let's see who's next. Ralph. Ralph, please read your... Where's Flick?
Uh-oh.
He was here before recess. Has anyone seen Flick?
Flick, Flick, Flick who?
Ralph, do you know where Flick is? For the last time, has anyone seen Flick? Yes, Esther Jane? You stay right there.
Hi, Ralphie.
Hi.
Oh my God.
Flick drew quite a crowd. First Miss Shields, then the principal, then the fire department, and even 2 police cars. Somebody even thought to call the power company. All of the adults stood around for a while discussing various theories, until finally somebody stepped forward, put his hand on Flick's shoulder, and pulled.
Ow!
Freedom has its price.
Now I know some of you put poor Flick up to this, but unfortunately, he refuses to say who. But those who did it know their blame, and the guilt they feel is far worse than any punishment they might receive. Now those of you who did it, don't you feel terrible? Don't you feel remorse for what you've done? That's all I'm going to say about it. Flick? You're welcome. You may take your seat. Oh, dismissed.
The guilt you feel is far worse than any punishment you might receive. Adults love to say things like that, don't they? But kids know the real truth. It's always better not to get caught. Now on Saturdays, I'd go to Pulaski's candy store with Flick and Schwartz. We were great connoisseurs of the Choo-Choo Baby, the Root Beer Barrel, and the Licorice Pipe, and we could spend hours just picking out our selections. Then on Sundays, the family would pile into the Olds, and we'd drive into downtown Homan, where we'd park and sit and watch the people go by. This was a ritual that never ceased to entertain the old man. Then came Monday, what with work and school, and the whole cycle started all over again.
Please!
stores in town were staying open late at night now, which meant that things were really getting serious.
Come on, man. Why are you so slow?
Wednesday, another day of the status quo. Meatloaf and red cabbage for dinner, Little Orphan Annie on the radio, and the old man was beginning to feel his own special kind of holiday anxiety. He boldly proclaimed, like the Sultan of Christmastown, that tomorrow night we would go out and get our Christmas tree. Oh, how magical. Another day closer to Christmas. Now it was dark early. It always gets dark early during a northern Indiana winter. And by the time the old man got home on Thursday night, it was definitely dark. We ate a quick dinner of meatloaf and red cabbage and then piled into the Olds for our annual viewing of the downtown Christmas lights. It was so cold that evening, in fact, that the Bumpus hounds didn't dare stir from their hellish den in the Bumpus garage to chase after the old man. We would drive through downtown Holman, singing Christmas carols in the car at the top of our lungs, like some gleefully demented version of the Mormon Tabernacle Choir. And then we would enjoy all of the magical Christmas lights in downtown Holman, just full of Yuletide splendor.
If you don't hurry, we'll miss all the good tree.
Ah, the magic of Christmas. And then, after driving through the winter wonderland that was downtown Holman, we would finally make our way to the vacant lot next to the Esso station for the annual ritual of picking out the tree.
Oh, how about this one?
Well, it is a bare spot there.
Well, yeah, but maybe we can find. Oh, shh. Let me handle this.
You folks find what you're looking for?
Yeah, I think maybe.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
But it has a bare spot?
Oh, no, that's where it was laying when they shipped it.
Oh, yeah, sure.
It's froze that way.
Yeah, froze.
It's cold.
It's not cold.
It's been standing up since.
You get it inside where it's warm. It'll thaw. Them branches will spread. It'll fluff up real good.
Yeah, real good.
I guess. It's not the kind where the needles fall out, is it? Like.
Nah. That's them balsams.
Oh, them balsams.
All right.
Okay, well, what I owe you?
Well,
now, you think I was a little bit off because of the bare spot on it. You know, this much a couple bucks off for us.
Oh, where's Randy?
I don't know.
Oh, you talking about little kid all bundled up?
Yes.
Yeah, he crawled into the trailer about 20 minutes ago.
At least we know where he is.
I saw a really good tree over there. It's about 40 feet tall.
We're getting this tree. It's on special on account of a bare spot. All right, we got our tree. Let's go.
you folks have a Merry Christmas, and don't forget that youngin' out from under there before you go.
Randy!
The old man jammed the Christmas tree into the trunk of the Olds, where it was held securely into place by a tangled mass of jumper cables, rusty tools, empty oil cans, burned out flashlights, and greasy lengths of rope. Then he slid behind the wheel, started the engine, and we were off, laughing all the way.
Bells on bobtail ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing and sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in one horse open sleigh. Hey!
Oh, punch of a train!
A blowout! The Olds hopscotched down the highway, the old man valiantly struggling to get the tiller.
Stay on the road, you sonny of penguin meat! Go, Sandra!
The old man's rich catalog of invectives enriched my childhood. There are those who acquire their education at their mother's knee. I acquired my vocabulary in my father's old.
Do you think it's a flat?
4 minutes. Time me.
Now, whenever he was behind the wheel, the old man always imagined himself to be driving at the Indy 500. And whenever he had a flat, he'd pull into an imaginary pit and have my mother time his tire changing technique with a stopwatch. Well, actually, it was the second hand on his Benrus. The old man's dream was to one day break 4 minutes. Now, the old man's tires were tires only in the purely academic sense. Oh, they were round, and once upon a time they'd been made out of rubber. They'd long ago been given extreme unction by the local priest.
Don't go wee wee.
You should have thought of that before. Ralphie, why don't you go help your father?
Can I?
Yes, just look out for traffic getting out.
Now, this was the very first time that anybody had ever suggested that I help my father with anything.
What are you doing here?
Mom said I should help.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Well, here, hold this. No, like this, straight, flat. Okay, I'm gonna put the five lug nuts in here. 5 lug nuts, okay? I got it jacked up, and I'm gonna put the new tire on, and there!
For one brief moment, I could see all 5 of the lug nuts silhouetted against the bright lights of the oncoming traffic.
Oh, fudge.
Only I didn't say fudge. I said the word, the big one, the F blank 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 word.
What did you say? That's what I thought you said. Get in the car. Go on.
Oh, I was doomed. What would it be? The chair, the rack, the guillotine, Chinese water torture, mere child's play compared to what surely awaited me. I climbed into the back seat of the Olds next to my kid brother. He knew something was wrong. I knew something was wrong. My mother didn't have a clue.
Everything go all right?
Oh, she'd know soon enough, and I'd be dead. I was untouchable. I had done the unspeakable. I was never going to climb the ladder of human virtues. I would very shortly be drummed out of the human race.
6 minutes.
Do you know what your son just said?
No, what?
I'll tell you what he said.
Oh,
Randy.
Randy, no. Ralphie!
We drove home in complete, absolute, total, and utter silence.
I gotta go wee wee.
Almost. 5 minutes later, we were home. Randy was sent to his room, and I was subjected to punishment and inquisition. Now, over the years, I got to be quite a connoisseur of soap. My personal preference was for Lux, but I found that Palmolive had a nice, heady, after-dinner flavor. Just a touch of mellow smoothness. Lifebuoy, on the other hand,
You ready to tell me where you heard that word?
now I had heard that word from the old man at least 10 times a day. He worked in profanity the way that other artists work in oils or in clay. It was his true medium, and he was a master at it, but I chickened out and just blurted out the first name that came to mind.
Schwartz.
Huh, I see.
Hello, Mrs. Schwartz. Yes, I'm fine, thank you. Mrs. Schwartz, do you know what word Ralphie said this evening?
No, what do you say?
He said, fudge. What? No, that. Yes, that! And do you know where he heard that word?
Probably his father. No, he heard it from your son. What? No, no. Sam, come on. All right, that's enough. Rinse out. Go upstairs, bedtime. No comic books, you understand? If I have to come up there, if I see any lights on.
Three blocks away, Schwartz was getting his. And for what was very likely the first time in his life, he wasn't guilty. Now, you know, there never has been a kid who wasn't absolutely certain in his heart of hearts that he would contract a deadly disfiguring disease or die of some horrible ailment before he reached the age of 21, and then they'd be sorry.
Oh, what's for dinner tonight?
Meatloaf and red cabbage.
I do love meatloaf and red cabbage.
I'll get it. What? It's Ralph.
Come on in, Ralph. Where you been? Ralph, what happened? What's wrong?
What? He has a cane. Oh no, he can't see. He's blind.
Blind? What happened? What happened?
No, I can't tell you. Would cause too much pain.
Pain? Pain for who?
For us? Was it something we did?
Oh, Ralph, what brought you to this lowly estate?
It's our fault, isn't it? Oh, please, you must tell us, no matter how it hurts. What did we do?
Please
No, I can't.
Please tell us.
Please.
It was
Yes? Yes?
soap poisoning.
I told you to use a life buoy.
I'll never forgive myself.
Thanks, Mom.
I feel awful.
Over the next few weeks, my remaining senses would blink out one by one as my parents beat their breasts and blamed themselves. Finally, only my sense of smell would remain, and I would write a request on my Big Chief tablet for a bar of scented Lifebuoy so that I might embrace the author of my demise. And then, with my waning strength, I would write a single word, forgiven, as the number 2 Ticonderoga pencil fell from my lifeless fingers. My funeral would be attended by presidents, prime ministers, popes, kings, queens, and Red Ryder himself, who would deliver my eulogy. Boy, oh boy, then they'd be sorry. Friday.
All right, class, it's nearly time to go home, so let me give you next week's homework assignment. There will be no book report on Friday. However, I want you to turn in a written theme on the following Monday, covering what we've learned this semester. Paragraphing, spelling, margins, everything. It will count heavily towards your final semester grade, so choose an appropriate theme and limit it properly. Now, what are the 4 purposes of a theme?
To inform, to describe, to relate, to tell a story.
That's right. I want you to write a page to inform or persuade. Your choice, single page. Watch your margins. Now, since it is the holiday season, this will be your only homework assignment for all of next week. But with 5 school days and 2 weekends, I do expect excellent work. Now, are there any questions? Dismiss.
You know what Roxanne said?
What?
Roxanne said that Ralph Parker likes you.
Really? Roxanne said that? I think he's cute.
Do you think he's cute?
I like older men.
Older? Fifth graders.
Oh! Have you picked a subject for your theme?
No, it's about politics maybe.
Maybe I will too.
Are you a Democrat or a Republican?
Vegetarian.
See that, Ralph?
What?
Esther Damon's looking at you.
I thought she was looking at me.
Why would a girl look at you?
Hey, that's my...
Still getting a BB gun for Christmas?
No. I think I chewed my eye out.
How do they come up with these ideas? Do you see the new ad? It's all about cowboys not giving up and how great the Red Ryder BB gun is. It's a whole story.
Wow.
Oh, gosh.
I'm a dirty little chicken. I'm a dirty little chicken.
Howdy, partner.
Howdy.
Why don't you come over and sit a spell? You know what this is?
A legendary official, Red Rider, combined action, shoots a shot range rebel air rifle with a compass and a single submarine to the stock.
Yeah. You fixing to get this cowboy carbine cell part?
No. They think I chewed my eye out.
So you're just gonna give up? Why, I'm plumb ashamed of you, Bart. You ever see Red Ryder give up? Or Roy, or Gene, or Hoppet, or the Lone Ranger? Of course not. Whether you're fighting a Cavendish gang or stopping a runaway stagecoach single-handed, you never give up. Why, that's what being a cowboy is all about, partner. Because even when they poison the watering hole, blown up the railroaders, whistle and shot your horse, you never give up. Just push your head back, square your shoulders, look them dead in the eye and say, I'm a cowboy. I love my country, my horse, and my best girl, in that order. You can stab me, shoot me full of holes, or plug me full of arrows, but I ain't falling down. Because I'm tougher than a boot, meaner than a rattlesnake, and more stubborn than a mule. I'm still standing tall, standing strong, standing for what's right, not standing for nothing. Because I'm a cowboy. The cowboy never gives up, partner. That's always been my motto. Kind of a theme, you could say.
A theme? A theme!
So, just get up, dust yourself off, and get back on the horse and buck you off. We got a deal, partner?
Deal.
Ralph! Hey, Ralph! Oh man, Farkas almost got me. I got away through a hole in the fence.
He did get me.
Well, yeah, but at least he didn't get me.
What kind of theme did Miss Neal supposed to write?
A theme to perform a mistake. Your choice, single page. Watch your margins.
It can be about anything, right?
Uh-huh.
Can I have this?
Yeah, sure. I already read it.
How about you? Can I have yours?
Okay, it's at home.
Who else gets this?
All the guys.
Do you think they give them to me?
Sure. Come on.
I had a plan. Part 1, collect up enough copies of that ad to bombard my parents with it from all directions. Part 2, spend the next 9 days writing a theme about what I wanted for Christmas. A legendary official Red Ryder, carbine action, 200-shot, range model air rifle with a compass and this thing that tells time built right into the stock. Miss Shields would read it and join the cause. My parents wouldn't stand a chance. Come Christmas morning, that BB gun would be mine.
Hey, leave me alone. Leave me alone, you lousy hound. Serves you right to mangy. They were waiting for me, probably plotting all day. Anyway, Bill.
What?
Local postmark and block letters. This is, let's see. Need to plug yourself some varmint saddle parts? Have a look at this legendary official 200-shot. 200-shot. Oh, just a thought. Just a thought.
used for many things besides shooting targets, birds, and squirrels. The gun can also be used to... What I Want for Christmas by Ralph Parker.
Where's Ralphie?
He's upstairs doing homework.
On Sunday? Well, where's Randy?
Oh, he's behind the couch. Oh, what are your plans today?
Well, I thought I'd work on the new car. You know, tune her up, and change the oil. Well, better get going.
Now, the old man always used to put in the heaviest motor oil he could find. His theory was that the heavier the oil, the longer it took for it to leak out. Of course, the older the oil got, the dirtier it got, which made it even heavier, which meant that it leaked out even more slowly. The old man viewed this as a great benefit. He truly believed that motor oil was like fine wine. It improved with age. Monday! Tuesday!
A BB gun is a very good thing to have in case of emergency. If tigers just came to the zoo, I could...
Wednesday!
Oh, what's this? Boys, at last you can own your very own brighter.
Well, maybe you're saving it for something. Maybe there's a recipe on the back.
What?
Howdy, Barbs. You need a rifle that won the West? It's 200-shot air rifle.
Let me see. Maybe there's a recipe on the back.
Thursday!
A pioneer shop oats and berries to eat. And at my house, we could save up on groceries if we had... No.
Friday!
Daggone, get out of my way! Oh.
What? Are you all right?
Oh, I'm out of breath. They got one of my shoes.
Oh, it's too bad. I like those shoes.
Yeah, well, one's not much good without the other. Here, you lousy hounds, take the beer. Say, I have an idea. How about if we go out to dinner tonight?
Well, I've already started dinner.
Oh, well, what are you making? Oh, no, never mind.
Is there any good mail?
Oh, let's see. Bill. What's this?
Well, open it.
Let's see. I won!
What'd you win?
You have won a major award in our $50,000 Great Heroes in the World Sports Contest. It will arrive by special messenger delivered to your address. You are a winner. Congratulations. I won a major award. Let's go tell our neighbors. Let me go get some shoes on, and we'll go on to our neighbors. Let's go.
Word got around. That evening, the old man's cronies came over to sit around the kitchen table, guzzle beer, and tell dirty stories. It was a victory celebration of the purest sort. By Saturday, real estate agents and used car salesmen were calling to offer up their congratulations. And already the mail contained notices of lucrative investment opportunities in real estate, stocks, bonds, gold mines, and BB guns. Later that night, just before bedtime, a large van pulled up out in front of the house, and two men began to unload a large crate.
Hi, you Parker?
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Okay. Do you have any trouble with those dogs next door?
What dogs?
Oh, like the bumper sound.
We'll be right back, sir.
Let me get some room here. Okay. Move out of the way. Open this door. Oh, it's a big one. Look at this.
Come on, watch it.
Whoa. Wow. One big prize. Oh, yeah.
Need me help setting this up?
No, thanks, no thanks. Ralph, get the crowbar and hammer. Thanks a lot. Merry Christmas, guys. Merry Christmas to the boys in the truck. What dogs? What do you suppose it is?
I don't know.
Fragile. That's Italian. It must be from Italy.
I think that's fragile.
Here. Okay, all right. Get this undone. Man, this is on tight. It surely is. Those Italians know how to pack packages. This here. All right, that should do it. Here we go. Lift it off here. Ready? Why, there could be anything in here.
Well, maybe they forgot to put anything in.
No, it's got to be here. It's got to be in here. Let me look around this way. I'm sure there's something in here. There's got to be something in here. Oh, yeah. Oh, would you look at that? Would you just look at that?
What is it? What is it?
Why, it's a leg, like a statue.
A statue?
Yeah, a statue.
Yeah.
You know what this is? Would you believe it? Would you believe it? Look at this. It's a lamp. Oh, what a great lamp!
It was indeed a lamp, a masterstroke of Lightelier's art. It was without question the most magnificent lamp I had ever seen. The old man's eyes boggled behind his Harold Lloyd glasses. He was overcome by the art.
Hold it. I know just the place for it. Just the place. Right here in the front room window.
I don't know.
Let's plug it in here. All right. This goes to the refrigerator. We don't need that. To the fan. And this one's there. Here, right on here. This goes over here.
What happened?
It's all right. I'm paid to do that. No problem. Here we go. There. Oh.
The lamp blazed forth in magnificent glory, filling the room with a pinkish-orange nimbus of pagan fire.
It's glorious. It's indescribably beautiful. It reminds me of the 4th of July. Oh, I gotta go outside. See what it looks like on the street.
Wouldn't it look better down in the... Oh dear. Boys, go get ready for bed. Wait, where's Randy?
I don't know.
It was only my mother's stern glare that could have possibly torn me away from the glowing orb of electric sex in the front room window.
All right. Can you move that over? Yeah, get the curtains open. Hi, I see you. Now move it over to the right, over this way. Yeah, more. Keep going. Don't stop. Keep going. There. Perfect.
Hey, Paco, what's that?
Why, that's a major award.
Shucks, I would have never known that. It looks like a lamp?
It is a lamp. I won in a big contest.
No kidding. Hey, that's your wife standing there?
Yeah, it is. She's helping me display my major award.
Hi, Miss Sparkle. Congratulations on the major award. Oh, I bet she's proud of you.
Oh, you bet she is. Yeah. Hey, say, can you guys do me a favor? Can you go around the neighborhood, tell everybody you know that they can come by here and just be on here every night. They can walk by or they can drive by and see it. Can you do that for me? Can you?
Sure.
Oh, great.
You bet.
All right, thank you.
Papa wanna make a war. It's in his wheels.
Oh.
Oh!
Honey, gotta go. Hey, shoot! Get out of here! Get out of here! Go away!
It took me a while to find my rhythm on my What I Want for Christmas theme, but by Sunday evening, I had it. Rarely had the words poured forth from my pencil with such feverish fluidity. I can still remember to this day the glorious winged phrases and concise imagery.
What I Want for Christmas by Ralphie Parker. What I Want for Christmas is a legendary official Red Ryder carbine action 200-shot raised air rifle with a compass and the single symbol running to the stock. It's a very good thing to get for Christmas. Lincoln Logs aren't a good present. Tinker Toys aren't a good present either. The end. P.S. Have a Merry Christmas, Miss Shields.
Hey, a little sucking up couldn't hurt, now could it? On Monday morning, I turned in my theme, knowing that I was offering up a masterpiece. No doubt Miss Shields would read it and permanently excuse me from theme writing for the rest of my life. Oh, how I wanted to be a fly on that wall to observe that magnificent moment when she first laid eyes upon what would be known forevermore as the ultimate What I Want for Christmas theme.
Margins! Why don't they listen? Why don't they learn? It's semicolon, you dolts, not period. Oh, I just can't take this anymore. But I must. It is my duty. One more. Just one more. Ralph Parker. Ha! Why, this is good. This is magnificent. This is the theme I've been waiting for my entire life. It validates my existence. The prose. It sings. Legendary official, Red Ryder, carbine action, 200-shot range model air rifle with a compass, and this thing that tells time built right into the stock. Why, this isn't prose, it's poetry, sheer poetry. It out-Shakespeares Shakespeare. Let the word go out. The past is prologue. The history of theme writing begins here.
That afternoon, I drifted home from school, secure in the knowledge that my plan was progressing. First, the barrage of ads. Second, the enlistment of Miss Shields to my cause. And the third piece of my master plan would fall into place that very evening.
Everybody ready?
Ready!
All right, well, where's Randy? Ralphie.
Your Ralphie's already in the car.
Not too anxious, is he? Well, let's go.
Don't want to waste electricity.
Oh no, don't want to waste electricity.
For this was the evening of the family's annual pilgrimage, where we piled into the Olds and journeyed to Higby's department store. At Higby's, we would see the Holy Roman Pope of toys, before whom no pleading or supplication would possibly be denied. Higbees we would mix with the crowds of shoppers, tired, harried parents cuffing, spanking, and corralling their kids to keep them on the trail, in the aisles, and away from the hidey holes under the counters. At Higbee's, I would meet up with the final member of my team. I would find him seated on a snowy throne under a heavenly host of plastic angels. The man, the connection, the Godfather himself, Santa Claus. That BB gun would soon be mine.
We have a 15-minute intermission. Please help yourself to the concessions. If you want to get into the 50-50 raffle, this is your last chance to do it. Thank you for enjoying the show.
There were countless theological discussions among the kids of Holman regarding the existence of Santa Claus. But every year, as Christmas drew closer, the atheists among us grew moodier and less sure of themselves until finally they too crossed over and joined the ranks of the true believers. If any doubt remained, a trip to Higbee's department store would clinch it.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas!
Santa! Santa!
Ho, ho, ho! Who's next?
Santa! Santa!
Every evening from Thanksgiving up until Christmas Eve, you'd find a long line of nervous, fidgety, greedy little urchins, all waiting to tell him what they wanted. No doubt about it, at Higbee's you were dealing with the real Santa Claus, up close and in person.
Ho, ho, ho! And what's your name, little boy?
Bobby!
Now, in those days, Santa was a big man, both spiritually and physically. He had huge, shiny, black leather boots and an enormous, thrumming, belt-creasing stomach. No pillows. I mean a real stomach. To us kids, he seemed well over 8 feet tall.
Gotta go wee wee. Santa! Santa! Come on, kid.
Now, my parents had deposited us at the end of the line and then disappeared off into the crowds of shoppers. That line must have stretched all the way to Terre Haute, and we spent what seemed like hours inching forward bit by bit until finally we reached the foot of Mount Olympus just minutes before closing time.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas!
Santa! Santa!
Ho, ho, ho! Who's next?
Hello, Ralphie. Hello, Jane. What? Here. What? To see Santa? I'm here to see Santa too.
Ho, ho, ho! And what's your name, little boy?
Santa! Santa!
We're both here for the same reason. Isn't that funny?
Yeah, funny. Yeah. Guess I'm the last one.
It's almost closing time.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas!
Santa! Santa!
Come on. I'm asking Santa for a doll. What are you asking for?
A legendary official Red Rider Carbine Action, 200-shot range air rifle with a compass and explosive number right to the stock.
Ooh.
Yeah.
But aren't you afraid to shoot dry out?
Ho, ho, ho! Who's next?
Santa! Santa!
I guess that's me.
Guess so.
Is that talking with you, Ralph?
Uh-huh.
Bye.
Bye.
You gotta go wee wee.
Ho, ho, ho! And what would you like for Christmas, little girl?
Santa! Santa!
We be quiet.
Santa! Santa!
Anyways,
You gotta go wee wee.
we'll just have to wait.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas!
Santa! Santa!
Ho, ho, ho! Who's
Don't
next?
be shy. That's just it. Christmas, Ralphie.
Merry Christmas.
Bye.
Bye.
Attention, Shackles. It's now 9 o'clock and time for Higby's to close for the day.
All right, kid. Come on. Let's go. Watch your step.
Ho, ho, ho! And what's your name, little boy? Oh, there, little fella. You don't have to. Holy heck! Hey, look out! Get him off my lap! Hurry! Hurry! Oh, he's going to. Oh, give me a towel! Oh, get rid of him! Get out of here! Oh, that's cold. Okay, it's quitting time. I'm out of here.
Nope, one more kid.
What?
Yep.
Okay, one more. Okay, just one more.
Ready?
And that's it. Ho, ho, ho! Who's next?
Watch your step.
Get up here, kid. The store's closing, and I got a nice towel for you to sit on. Ho, ho, ho! What do you want for Christmas, little boy?
Oh no! My mind had gone blank. Dazed by the presence of divine celebrity, I had completely forgotten what it was I wanted. I was blowing it!
How about a nice football?
Football? What's a football?
Sure. Great football.
Oh, football it is! Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas!
A football? Oh no! What was I saying? Wake up, stupid! Wake up!
No!
Struggling mightily, I pulled myself back up the slide, inch by inch, fighting gravity, until finally I reached the top of the mountain.
What are you doing, kid? I thought I got rid of you.
This time I remembered what it was I wanted.
A legendary official Red Rider Carbine action twitches choppers with a layer rifle with the compass to the steer whistle time arrives at the stop.
You'll shoot your eye out, kid. Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho.
I'll motivate the cleanup crew. Alright guys, come on, quick. And watch your step, but be quick. I gotta get back to the North Pole. Please don't tip over my store mannequins. I dressed them all up as elves and sat them in those little bits of chairs. Oh yeah. Come on. Oh,
What's going on here?
motivation.
Oh, I thought you guys were being robbed again.
Nah, the only thing being robbed is my time, my kid brother.
I'm sorry about that. I know all the kids around here. What's the name?
Scott.
Barkus? Scott Barkus?
Yeah, he's one of the good ones. Oh, this.
What is this?
Oh, someone spilled some of Higby's new perfume. Smells great. You should try it. Okay, Grandpa, the place is yours, and my elves are all ears. Especially my favorite, Judy Garland and Fred Astaire.
Riding home in the back seat of the Olds from Higby's, I had a gnawing sensation in the pit of my stomach that my interaction with Santa had not gone quite as well as it possibly could have. That same gnawing sensation you get in your stomach when the auto mechanic tells you that he found a few things when he looked at your car. Or when the pilot comes on the intercom and says that they think they have that problem with the plane fixed.
Be it ever so humble. There's no place like home. Randy, don't sit there. Don't sit there either. Why don't you go?
Go put on your PJs. Past your bedtime. Ralphie, did you tell Santa what you wanted for Christmas?
Yeah.
Did he ask you if you've been a good boy?
Santa!
Did he ask you if you've been a good boy?
No.
Don't worry. Santa knows. He always knows.
Of course. That was it. Over a week ago, I had made the fatal mistake of uttering a non-kid word, a major non-kid word, and Santa wasn't about to let it go by with just a mouthful of Lifebuoy. This was my punishment. What a disaster! Well, from then on out, Santa was no longer a player in my quest for armaments. From then on in, it was all going to be up to my parents. I knew that I'd have to be a model child, step up my in-house marketing campaign, and be ready to spring into action the moment that Miss Shield's endorsement arrived.
Better go upstairs and put your pajamas on.
Sure, Dad, anything you say.
Now don't argue with... Let's see, I'll get some music
Walking home from school the next afternoon, I thought about that Red Ryder BB gun. What would happen, I wondered, if there was an invasion of rabid raccoons? How would we defend ourselves? What if the circus came to town and all of the tigers escaped? What if...
We should have found a trading post by now.
I'm afraid we lost Esther Jane.
All the other classes got to go to the park or the steel mill on their field trip. It's in our class the swamps.
Indiana swamps run from giving.
Uh-oh, where's Miss Shields?
Peter got her fed a mile back. Indiana gators run for giving.
That's it. We're never going to make it out alive. We're going to die.
I wouldn't count that if I was you, little missy. It's Ralphie Parker, soldier of fortune.
Save us, Ralphie.
Nothing to it, Mr. Jane.
tonight thanks to my legendary official Red Ryder carbine action, who just shot Roy's double air rifle with a compass and the seamless submarine to the stub. Look out!
You saved my life!
Got him right between the eyes.
Good thing, too. Indiana pythons run for giving.
Better get out of here before the rest of the herd shows up. We can't lost.
And we don't even know what time it is.
I'm never lost, and I always know what time it is, because my legendary official Red Ryder carbine action 20-shot range rebel air rifle has a compass and the single submarine to the stock. It's 3:30 and 30 seconds north is that way.
Oh, Ralphie, you're my hero.
You best get out of here before the monsoon season hits.
The Indiana monsoons run for giving.
I'll have you home before supper.
Hey, that's mine.
This way.
No question about it. I had to have a Red Ryder air rifle. It was an absolute necessity. Meanwhile, night after night, the soft, sensuous radiance of the old man's major award lit up all of Cleveland Street, attracting cruising throngs of adolescents.
Did you hear that?
Oh, yes, I heard it. I hear it every night. The neighbors hear it too.
Well, they're congratulating me on winning a major award.
Oh, sure they are.
Well, you know, it's kind of a tribute, really. Yeah. It must be the 20th time tonight.
23rd.
Well, what's for supper?
Meatloaf and red cabbage.
How about after dinner? After dinner, well, a good idea. Well, after dinner, let's go out and get our Christmas turkey.
Tonight?
Yes, why not? It's a perfect night for it. We can make it a family project. Get a nice big Christmas turkey.
Well, I was planning on going tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Well, they may be all out of them by tomorrow. Besides, don't you want my advice?
On what?
Well, you know, on size and weight and aroma and tenderness, juiciness, succulence, dreaminess, and lusciousness.
Oh, were you playing in the park?
Uh-huh.
How was school today?
It was okay.
Oh, something came for you in the mail today? There you go.
My little Sinead Dakota pin.
No running in the house.
So what do you say, the A&P tonight?
I'll think about it.
Well, where's Randy?
Oh, he's in the linen cabinet.
All things come to he who waits. After what had seemed like 200 years of constant vigil, Annie had come through for me. Ah, that rattle. There are few things more magical to a kid than lumpy mail. Why, even today, as an adult, I get a surge of excitement whenever I receive an envelope that's thick and fat and pregnant with mystery. Ah, my membership card, and she signed it herself. Why, there are few things more important to an American of any age than a membership card with a seal. Why, I know guys who have thick wallets full of them. The thicker the wallet, the more that they feel they belong. Ah, my Dakota pin. Is it in there? Is it in there? Yes, here it is. My simulated gold Dakota pin. Now I would know the meaning of life. Now I would have the mysteries of the universe explained to me. Now I would have all the secrets of the universe made known to me. Oh my goodness, what time was it? It was 5:27. It was almost time for the secret coded message.
You know what? We got some other mail.
Oh?
5 more of those Red Ryder BB gun ads. It must be some part of a new advertising thing. What? No running.
Pick a channel, you'll tear it up.
Okay, fellas and gals, get out your Dakota pins. It's time for the secret message direct from Little Orphan
Pierre Andre, Little Orphan Annie's announcer, the definitive radio announcer.
Are you ready?
Ready.
Now, Pierre Andre could squeeze more drama out of a simple string of numbers than Orson Welles was able to wring out of Shakespeare.
12, 15, 3, 5, 2, 15.
Oh, Pierre was in rare voice tonight. I could tell that tonight's message was especially important.
21, 25, 6, 11, 22, 4, 19, 24. Over and out. That's tonight's secret message. Don't forget to listen again tomorrow.
Now, to decode that message in private and finally know all the secrets of the ages.
No running!
Okay.
You know, it's strange. The envelopes for the BB gun ads. It's almost like the stamps are, I don't know, used.
Used?
Yeah, like someone just like peeled them off of one envelope and glued them onto another.
Huh.
Well, there was no point in actually mailing my homemade ads. I just slid them into the mailbox along with all of the other mail.
And this one, oh!
Oh, it's a clinker! It's a clinker! I'll get that.
Alone in my room, I prepared to decode the secret message. Finally, I would know all the mysteries of the universe. Finally, the secrets of life would be made known to me. I spun the dial on my decoder. The first number, 12.
B.
B, I wrote it down. Another spin, 15.
U.
E, B-E. The first word was B. Another spin, 3.
S.
Another spin, it was coming easier now, 5.
U.
Another spin, 2.
R.
S-U-R, the next word would be sure. Be sure to what? What was Annie trying to tell me? Yes, be sure. Be sure to what?
D-R-I-N.
Excitement gripped my gut.
K-O-V-A.
Beads of sweat poured down my nose. I dare not stop to wipe them away.
L-T-I.
Wait a minute.
N-E. Be sure to drink Ovaltine. Chloe Chocolate commercial?
Ralphie, good time!
And so, I trudged downstairs to face meatloaf and red cabbage, sadder but wiser. Whoosh! Hojab had just decapitated yet another victim.
Razzle! Unicorn breath thinking, England make go dandruff!
What happened next was a matter of family controversy for years.
What happened? What happened? What broke what? Oh!
I don't know what happened. I was dusting it and I broke your lamp.
Don't you touch that! You're always jealous. Lamp.
Jealous? Oh, that's cheap and tasteless.
Yes, jealous because I won it.
Oh, well, that's ridiculous. Jealous of what? That is the ugliest lamp I've ever seen in my entire life. Oh, I've hated that thing ever since I came into this house.
Ooh, now it was out in the open.
Get the glue.
We're out of glue.
The old man stood there, sputtering in fury, trying to come up with a crushing retort, yet all he could manage was,
Butterfinger! you used up all the glue on purpose!
with as much dignity as he could muster, the old man gathered up the shattered remains of his major award and retreated to his workshop in the garage. There he found it, ancient can of iron glue, the sort of thing that garage mechanics use for gaskets and repairing exploded locomotives. He spent the next several hours lovingly, painstakingly trying to reassemble the life-sized net stocking symbol of his greatest triumph. But it was no use. The major award was just too far gone.
Lemon!
Later that night, he buried what was left of it out in the alleyway behind the garage. You know, I can't be certain, but I could almost swear that I heard the sound of taps being played off in the distance. Gently. Wednesday, the last day of school before Christmas vacation and the day of our class Christmas party, complete with cookies, candy, sugar water punch, and the class gift exchange. I had drawn Esther Jane's name, and I had gotten her an amazingly lifelike rubber tarantula. I knew that she'd like it. Best of all, as we were gathering up our things and putting on our coats to go home, Miss Shields passed back our themes.
And Helen. Nice work, Helen. Before I read your theme, I didn't quite understand the American economic system.
Thank you, Miss Shields. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, dear. Esther Jane. Excellent work, Esther Jane. Nice margins.
Thank you, Mrs. Shields.
Ralph.
Oh, hello, Ralph. Hello, Esther Jane. Thank you so much for the present. Sure.
She liked it!
Esther Jane.
C plus.
And printed in big red letters at the bottom of the page.
You'll shoot your eye out.
I was crushed, shattered. To this day, I'm not certain how I made it outside, but there I found myself in a schoolyard full of happy homebound children bobbing up and down, happily on their way home to get what they wanted for Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Ralph. Well, bye.
Ralph, hey!
Huh?
What grade you get?
Grade?
I do think what grade you get? C plus, same as I got.
Yeah, me too.
What I want for Christmas? Blah, blah, blah. Official Red Ryder, carbine action, 200 shot range battle air rifle. Blah, blah, blah. Thank you, right to Stockbridge tells time. Excellent.
Yeah, but aren't you afraid you'll shoot your eye out? Well, at least my mom always says. Hey, that's my sore arm.
Check out what you're on at the bottom here.
Yeah, see? That's exactly what... Ow!
Hey, let's go to Pulaski's. They have a bunch of new jawbreakers.
Yeah.
Ralph, are you coming?
No, you guys go ahead. Maybe I'll catch up later.
Was there no end to this conspiracy of irrational prejudice against Red Ryder and his favorite peacemaker? And what had happened to Miss Shields, my ally, my co-conspirator? What had she turned into?
Want to play a little ball, Ralphie? How about a nice football?
My mother must have gotten to her. There could be no other explanation.
You'll shoot your eye out, Ralphie! You'll shoot your eye out!
You'll shoot your eye out!
You'll shoot your eye out! You'll shoot your eye out!
I stuffed my tattered dreams back into my pocket, and I stared out hopelessly at the bleak years ahead. Years without a legendary official Red Ryder carbine action 200-shot range model air rifle with a compass and this thing that tells time built right into the stock. How much more was any man supposed to take? Ah! Uh-oh.
Hey, kid. Why don't you come here? Come on. Hey, listen, jerk. I said come here. How about we wash your face? What? Did you not like that? I was just having fun. Don't you want to have fun, kid? Oh, don't be such a cry.
First my parents, then Santa, then Orphan Annie, and now Miss Shields. One disappointment after another, each one building, building, building up inside of me. Suddenly, fuses in my brain began to blow. Bang, 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 bang! My entire skull exploded. I reverted to the code of my cave-dwelling ancestors, and I went completely out of my mind with blood loss. Now, I have since heard of people under extreme duress speaking in strange tongues. I became aware that there was a steady torrent of obscenity pouring out of me, but it seemed almost as if it was coming from somewhere else, from someone outside of me. Scott Farkas had never experienced anything like this. One of his victims was actually fighting back. Totally unprepared, Farkas had folded up like a cheap card table. And as suddenly as it had come upon me, the madness passed.
What? What? Come on, we're going home. Mrs. Parker, I didn't teach him those words. It wasn't me. I don't even know most of them.
My nose. My nose, my nose, it's bleeding, Mama!
Man, that was something.
Yeah.
Ralphie's gonna get it when he gets home.
Yeah. Let's go to Pulaski's. I thought that was your sore arm.
It was, but it just started feeling better.
Scott Farkas never bullied again. His credibility totally ruined. He faded slowly into the background of my childhood, finally disappearing altogether. I ran into him years later at a class reunion. He wasn't nearly as big as I remembered him to be. He tried to sell me some insurance. Now, walking home with my mother that afternoon, I knew I was doomed. I had spewed forth a thick black cloud of obscenity, a black cloud that no doubt hangs like a tapestry over Lake Michigan to this very day, and my mother had heard it. I was fully prepared for yet another session with the wife boy, but instead, when we got home, she cleaned me up and sent me up to my room to lie down. Totally worn out by a day full of dread and disappointment, I soon fell fast asleep.
Ralphie, come down to dinner.
Dinner? Of course, that was it. That meant the old man was home. She'd been saving me for him. Now I was really gonna get it.
Randy? Is that you back there? What?
Uh-huh.
What's the matter? What are you crying for?
Daddy's gonna kill Ralphie.
Oh, no, he's not.
Yes, he is too.
No, he's not. Come on out. It's not. I promise you that Daddy's not gonna hurt Ralphie. All right, listen. I promise that you won't hurt him if you stop crying. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Why don't you go get ready for dinner? Have a seat.
Hello, Mr. Parker. May I come in?
Well, we're getting ready
I'll
for
just
dinner,
take a minute.
Esther Jane. Okay, come in.
I thought Ralphie might need these. He dropped in.
Oh, yeah, yes. Thank you very much. Do you want to speak to him?
No, that's fine. Did you see the present he gave me? He drew my name for the gift exchange.
That's a lovely spider.
Yeah. Usually I don't like spiders. Well, I better get going, Mrs. Parker. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Esther Jane.
Somebody at the door?
Oh, one of the children.
What's for dinner? I'm starving.
Oh, meatloaf and red cabbage.
So, anything happened today? Ralph, where's your glasses? Use them again.
Oh, Ralphie, I forgot to give you these. You left them earlier when you were working on a project.
Project? What project?
Sociology.
Well, they studied that in grade school.
Esther Jane told me about it.
So, what else happened today?
Oh, not much. Ralphie got in a little fight.
Fight? What kind of fight?
Oh, you know, it was nothing. You know how boys are. I took care of it. Hey, how about after dinner tonight, we go and get our Christmas turkey?
Great idea! Did you hear that, Ralph? We're gonna get our Christmas turkey. Oh, we gotta get the big roasting pan. Where's that at? What do I do with it? Oh, it's down in the basement. I remember I was using it to clean the furnace with. No, I gotta scrub that out. I gotta get that ready. We're gonna have turkey.
Well, don't be long. Dinner's ready.
Won't be but a minute. Ha ha, turkey!
It was then that I realized that I was not about to be destroyed. From then on, things were different between me and my mother.
This will make it go really fast. Zoom!
What you getting for Christmas?
Give her a chemistry set.
Yeah?
Yeah, they have lots of jars of special chemicals and a book that tells you to make stuff.
What kind of stuff?
Invisible ink, stuff that looks like blood, stink bombs.
Stink bombs?
Yeah, they have about 10 different kinds of stink bombs you can make.
Wow.
What are you getting for Christmas?
Why no train set?
Like the one in Higby's window?
Yeah, I'm gonna get that little house with little guy box on too.
Oh man!
Hey Ralph, bet you got it when your dad got home last night, huh?
It wasn't bad.
What about the BB gun? You gonna get it or not?
Guess not.
Gee, Ralph, that's tough.
Sorry, Ralph.
Yeah, well...
Hey, do you want to come sledding with us?
No, you guys go ahead. Maybe I'll catch up later.
Come on, Flex.
Hello, Ralph.
Hello.
May I sit here?
Sure. Thanks for, bringing back my glasses.
Yeah, that's fine. I just don't want you to get in trouble. Here's the Christmas card I got you. I got it myself. Not my parents' money. It's my own allowance. Goodbye.
It was an expensive Christmas card. Esther Jane must have spent well over a week's allowance on it. Oh, it was all flowers and doilies and bad poetry. Just the sort of card that I'd never really much cared for. But somehow, I didn't mind this one so much. In fact, I kind of liked it. Now, in our house, we would always open up one present each on Christmas Eve. Other less enlightened families, I've been told, have to wait until Christmas Day before they're allowed to open up anything. I always thought that our family was much more advanced in this regard. That huge pile of packages under the tree wrapped in sparkly, crinkly, enigmatic paper and tissue, such a terrible temptation, half hidden under a bedsheet snow blanket. That one present opened up on Christmas Eve helped to relieve all of the pressure.
Okay. All right. Plug it in.
Well, it is.
Well, the green light's out.
No, the green one's on. The blue one's out.
Don't tell me what color it is. I'm not colorblind.
I'm not colorblind either.
All right. There. See, I told you it was green. Oh, don't anybody move! The fuse is blown.
The old man was a championship fuse replacer. There were just never enough circuits in the house, so he got lots and lots of practice. He bought his fuses by the gross.
Oh, it's pretty.
No. The star's not right.
Well, no, that's good. No, that.
There, perfect.
Now, the only flaw with our Christmas Eve present opening tradition was that my parents got to pick the present to be opened. In my case, it was almost always the one that my Aunt Clara had sent me.
Ralphie, come down and show us what Aunt Clara got you for Christmas.
Now, for some inexplicable reason, my Aunt Clara had suffered under the delusion for many years that not only was I permanently 4 years old, but that also I was a girl named Ralph.
We're waiting. Ralph, now.
All right, all right.
You look like a deranged Easter bunny.
No, he doesn't. It's not that.
He does too. It's like a peace nightmare. Are you happy wearing that? There, you see?
All right, you only have to wear it when Aunt Clara comes to visit.
Unless someone steals it off the clothesline.
People don't steal things off the
No, it could happen.
Oh my, look at the time. I don't know, but Santa might not stop by this house if some boys aren't in bed yet.
There are sleigh bells across the street. Okay, let's get them.
On Christmas morning, we raced downstairs, quivering with excitement and unbridled avarice. Santa had come. Oh, we got clothes and even new galoshes, but there were more than enough toys and junk to make up for all the practical stuff. Of course, all good things must eventually come to an end, and after a while there were no more presents under the tree waiting to be opened, just piles of crumpled tissue and empty boxes. In all of the excitement, I had forgotten about the legendary official Red Ryder carbine action 200-shot range model air rifle. But now I remembered, and I mourned. Still, I had scored heavily with my mother's perfume atomizer and with Randy's tin Zeppelin. I made the old man wait until last to open up his present from me.
Oh, it's a can of Simon Eyes.
You like it?
Of course, motorist wise.
Simonize. Do you like what I got you?
What you got me? What?
Look, right there.
Oh, the ball.
Yeah, the bowling ball.
Oh, the bright blue bowling ball.
That way you can tell yours from everyone else's.
Yeah, sure. Well, thank you, darling, thank you.
Well, do you like it?
Oh yes, very much, very much. Blue bowling ball.
What?
Oh, did you have a good Christmas?
Yeah, it was pretty nice, I guess.
Did you get everything you wanted?
Well, almost.
Almost, eh? Well, that's life. Well, I guess there's always next Christmas, right? Say, what's that over there by the refrigerator?
Where?
Oh, over there. Well, go look at it. Go check it out. Let's see what that is.
What's over there?
Well, Santa probably brought it. Ha ha! Looky there! Looky there! Oh, open it up! Open it up!
I thought we talked about this.
Hurry up! Hurry up! Hurry up!
Oh, it was beautiful. My very own legendary official Red Ryder carbine action 200-shot range model air rifle. And there they were, a compass and this thing that tells time built right into the stock. I can hardly wait to try it out.
There should be a couple of tubes of BBs in there. Do you know how to load them?
Uh-huh.
Go on.
Oh, this magnificent weapon came equipped with not one, but 2 tubes of Kropotec BBs, gleaming gold and hard as diamonds. They were covered in a thin film of oil and they made a resounding slush as I poured them into the magazine, giving a feeling of heft and of danger to Red Ryder's favorite peacemaker.
Okay, close her up, close her up.
Can I try bomb? Can I?
Okay, but outside. Those things are dangerous. And put on your coat. It's cold out there. I mean, he's gonna hurt himself.
Oh, he won't hurt himself. I was 8 years old when I had one, even younger than Ralphie.
Just don't shoot any birds or animals.
Except the bumpus hounds.
Just be careful. Oh, the turkey.
The turkey, what's wrong with the turkey?
Nothing's wrong. I just have to baste it, and then I put it back in for another hour. No, it's not finished yet. Wait a minute. No turkey for you. What? You're gonna get worms. It's not cooked.
It's not raw, it's mostly cooked.
It's just wait till it's all cooked.
Remember, partner, Red Ryder never shoots at other kids. He only shoots at bad guys, like Black Bart. And Red Ryder never shoots to wound or kill. He only shoots bad guys' guns out of their hands.
Okay, Black Bart. Now you get yours.
Oh my God! I shot my eye
Shoot your eye out, Ralphie. Aren't you afraid it'll shoot your eye out? You'll shoot your eye out. You'll shoot your eye out.
Ralphie, be careful out there. You'll shoot your eye out.
Oh, she hadn't seen. She didn't know. Oh, my eye was all right. The BB must have ricocheted off my glasses. Oh no, my glasses, where were they? Few things brought such swift and terrible retribution on a kid as a pair of busted glasses. Careful now, you can't see without them. Careful, they have to be here somewhere. Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no! They're pulverized.
Oh no!
Oh no! At first I thought, I'll fake it. Yeah, I'll fake it. They'll never know that the lens is missing. Oh no, that wasn't going to work. Let's see. Quickly. My mind concocted an incredible scheme. Let's see. An icicle. Yeah, that's it. An icicle. An icicle fell off the roof of the garage and hit me in the eye and broke my glasses. That'd work. It'd have to work. Quickly, I mustered up some tears.
Ralphie? Ralphie! Oh, what happened?
There was this icicle and it fell off the garage, hit me in the eye, broke my glasses.
Oh, come inside. It's cold out here. Oh, come on.
It was an icicle, the biggest one I've ever seen. I broke my glasses. Tried to get out of the way, but it was too late. I tried to get my glasses.
You're lucky your
broke my
gun
glasses.
probably kept the icicle from hurting you.
My gun probably did that.
Okay, here, hold it right there, okay? Icicles are dangerous. They've been known to kill people.
It fell off the garage, it hit me in the eye, broke my glasses. I tried to get out of the way.
I know you did. Here, let's put some ice in there.
I tried to get out of the way.
Yes, here you go. It's not too bad. Here you go.
What about my glasses?
Oh, it's all right. We have that other pair with a broken earpiece. We can just use those until we can call a doctor.
I had pulled it off.
All right, well, let's time to go get dressed.
I left my gun outside.
Oh, you can get it once you're dressed.
Life is like that. Sometimes when we're at the height of our reveries, when our joy is at its zenith, when all is right with the world, the most unspeakable of disasters can descend upon us. The Bumpus hounds had struck. They'd been in and out in just seconds, and they'd taken the old man's precious turkey with them.
Those Bumpus hounds, those bourbon razzle bezel turkey. Here, take the pan with you too. Oh, here we go. You can't have turkey without sweet potatoes. Take the pan. Where's the pie? Where's the rolls? We'll give it all to
The heavenly aroma still hung in the air, filling the house, but the turkey was gone. No turkey sandwiches, no turkey salad, no turkey gravy, no turkey hash, no turkey a la king, no gallons of turkey soup. It was gone, all gone.
All right, everybody get dressed and get your coats on. We're going to the chop suey joint for Christmas dinner.
That Christmas, Peking duck stood in for turkey. And even if there weren't any duck sandwiches, duck salad, duck gravy, duck hash, duck a la king, no gallons of duck soup, it was a good Christmas because we had love. We had each other. And in the final accounting, isn't that what it's all about? That evening as we left the chop suey joint, it had begun to snow. The outside temperature had dropped by about 30 degrees, and the brittle winter air was crackling and clean.
Oh, what are you doing here?
I didn't know you were there. I was going to turn off the street lights and you were there.
Oh, come on, sit down. Look. Well, you know, about that lamp.
I'm so sorry I broke it.
Well, you know, it was a pretty jazzy lamp. Maybe too jazzy for this room.
It was pretty.
Nah, too pink. Well, maybe what we need, I don't know, maybe a brass lamp here. What do you think?
Well, maybe you're right. Oh, you're always right.
Oh, did you have a good Christmas?
Mm-hmm. You?
Mm-hmm, especially the duck.
Oh,
Safe and snug in my warm bed, I could hear the sound of the snow brushing up against the window outside. Beside me lay my oiled blue steel beauty, my legendary official, Red Ryder, 200 shot, carbine action range model, with a compass and this thing that tells time built right into the sky. The greatest Christmas gift I had ever received or would ever receive. Slowly I drifted off to sleep, and I slept the sleep of the just and the fulfilled. I dreamt of pranging ducks on the wing and getting off incredible hit shots. You know, sometimes I wonder whether Red Ryder is still out there, dispensing frontier justice and retribution as in the days of old. Given the number of kids that I see walking around with broken glasses, I suspect that he still is.
was the year I fell in love with your granddaddy. Ah, those were the days.
You still have the legendary official Red Rider carbine action 200 shot rifle with a compass and his fingers tells time to run to the stop?
Well, you know, I think that we might have it around here somewhere. But truthfully, I've received lots of better gifts since then. Like you two guys.
Merry Christmas, Grandfather.
Merry Christmas, Ralph.
Yes, Merry Christmas indeed. Merry Christmas to all.
Thanks for lending us your son and your wife.
Anything you want to say, Ad hoc?
No, I appreciate it. It was a wonderful show. It was like herding a bunch of cats and getting them all in order. And I'm so grateful for the cast, the crew, everybody that I've had working together on this. They're just absolutely wonderful. And I'm so full of happiness and joy. And I wish everybody a Merry Christmas.
Oh. Hello.
Let me get a picture of you guys.
Okay, there we go. I actually unflattened it, but
look at me. 1, 2, 3. Great job.
He likes stuff the cat.
Might be a well.
Dude, I'm got you. Hey!
Five hairpins.
What?
I have 5 hairpins.
Yeah, you sus. Landon! What happened?
Alright,
Let's go, Mom.
Well, thank you, the police department. I really love that idea. When the little kid started applauding, when the bully got beat up.
Oh,
What? Save me! He's trying to arrest me! Save me from when? Eli. Oh, God! Landon, save me from not your gloves. What? I'm arresting him!
No, you can tell him.
That's understandable. I don't blame you for that.